I've been with Mad Tea Party from the start. It all started when I saw this hanging in the wall in N19, and I'd been at Disney since 2006, but I'd been playing pirate music, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of country, and there was really no place for a rock guitarist. And I saw this, and it says roles, lead vocalist, guitarist, bassist, drummer, keyboard. I'm like, I can do at least 3 of those. And so I just took this right off the wall and went to the audition with 8 billion other people, and was lucky enough to make the cut. And
I remember being in the Dapper Dan break room, and my buddy John saw the audition notice on the table for Mad Tea Party, and was like, hey, I think you'd be good for this. And so I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. So I went to the audition, and I remember they had like a holding cell, or like a room where that everybody was in, probably 30 or 40 guys. So I went in and I sang Don't Stop Believin', and at the very end of the song, I chose to go really high. I did the da 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 da, don't stop, right? But it was like, wow! They're like impressed. They're like, you got a call back? I was like, cool.
Paul and I went to go see the Mad Tea Party for the first time shortly after it opened, and I remember watching it and just being so enthralled and excited that this was in the park, that I was like, I have to do this show. This is the coolest show I've ever seen. Look at that costume. I told Paul, I have to be in this show. So I was keeping my eyes and ears open for auditions, and as soon as something came up, I auditioned. I sang Call Me and Only Girl in the World, and I got a call an hour after my audition offering me the part, and I just could not have been happier.
Starting off for me, I think I was hired, it was early 2012 when they had the original auditions, and I remember not having a lot of expectations. I thought, hey, it's a show, it's a gig, and it should be fun. I don't know what to expect. I think you came in a little later.
I was the last round of auditions, and I heard about it through, it was on DisneyAuditions.com, and a bunch of people already in the band had messaged me. They were like, are you going to audition? Are you going to audition? The funny thing is the auditions called for males. And I'm like, well, I might just show up anyway.
Yeah.
And
you auditioned, and I happened to be in the house band playing bass when she auditioned, and she came in and just absolutely hit a home run. Like I knew it. I mean, no, there was a lot of good players, but you can play, and your personality came in, and you were just a blast. And she became Pretty Pillar. Pretty Pillar.
That was like, and the things like auditions are never that good. They're never like you walk in and I'm like, this guy's here, and who was it? Pat and Johnny, Rudy, Jenny. Jeez. Yeah.
We had we had a lot of caterpillars, but only one pretty pillar.
Aw, where's Tim?
So I started Mad Tea, I think my first day was June 10th in 2012, which made me really nervous because it was 19 days after we had our last rehearsal. So I had to wait all of that time and watch Jenny and everybody else have their put-in days. I think I was the last of the 4 girls to have my put-in day. But that first day, I just remember having the most fun and being so surprised at myself and how easy it was to relax once I got out there, and even on that first day, everybody was already so supportive. My favorite memories from Tea, there are so many.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm just gonna like say words, and then like they're gonna create memories for people. Okay. Halloween, doing Halloween for the very first time, like the first time that anybody saw it.
The opening of Halloween was probably the best night ever. That and the first New Year's Eve night.
Like the energy of that first night was beyond anything I'd ever experienced.
When we could surprise you with something new, that was always my favorite. Or Dan's first night as Hatter, or
Pour Some Sugar. I mean, just say that word, say that song, and so many memories come up.
I loved coming up with the Pour Some Sugar on Me slow-mos, especially when they were good. Sometimes they weren't so good. The dinosaur one I was not a fan of, but we all knew that.
Like how many slow-mos were invented for the Mad Tea Party because of Pour Some Sugar? Hundreds, probably, right?
Summer of 2013. Just can't top it. I was with Drew most of the time. Crazy shenanigans on that stage.
Some of my favorite memories for me personally was all the shenanigans that we did on stage.
So much shenanigans.
And just being backstage in between sets and breaks and
George, Todd, and I would be joking about how this was going to be the night that we wouldn't be able to think of anything.
getting together and go, hey, what do you want to do in the next set for this song?
And somehow, usually in like the 11th hour, we'd come up with something and come out and do it.
It's like we're all writing like
It's all creative.
sketch comedy in between sets,
Right.
and then having that come to life on stage and the crowd reaction.
Sometimes when we came up with an especially good idea, it was the most exciting thing because we knew that we could surprise you in that way.
My favorite was having the talkback microphone and trying to make everybody break.
That's
and
right.
like saying something that's
People
just
might
gonna
not,
like
they might not know that. Like, the Caterpillars had a microphone that they can talk to the
to
band
everybody on
members,
stage.
to the band members, and nobody else can hear.
It's
So,
detrimental to give me a
Yeah.
microphone like that.
Yeah.
And always trying to, especially like Flanagan, always getting him to break and seeing him laugh is just like my favorite.
yeah.
You're like, let me see if I can mess with him just a
Yeah.
little.
I just thought that I was getting another gig, but little did I know that I would form some of the most important friendships of the rest of my life there.
Mad Tea truly changed my life, like 100%. It's given me a whole new family, literally. These people were not blood related, obviously, but feel like absolute family, and friends, and all of you, and in different ways, it gave me a new career. I would never have started with Hiatus or with Suffragettes. I really didn't have the confidence in my voice. I didn't think that I could sing this kind of music, and now that's what I do for the majority of my living, and that's incredible. And now Sean and I are starting our own production company, and I have my EP that's never gonna go away. I got to make that because of all of you, and because of my experience in Mad Tea, and because of Dan Franklin and all the wonderful people that I got to meet during this show.
Mad Tea is just a huge chapter of my life that I know even when I'm old and gray, I will look back on it as just the coolest experience, because a big part of it is the fact that I have my police department job and I was able to do this amazing, amazing show on my days off. Being able to create so many friendships and lasting relationships with not just the cast members, but the fans. I don't even like calling them fans. I mean, they're friends. They became friends. And there's not too many shows that you can say that about at the park or regionally or Broadway. You don't usually become friends with audience members.
To wrap it up, I think the most important thing to me that was the interaction and we had with the fans, because without that,
Unreal.
it's not a show. It's just like six clowns up on stage.
On stage wearing wigs,
Right.
just
But
being
it was,
idiots.
I mean, the show, as you all know, closed and was brought back.
Yeah.
And that I think has to do 100%.
And that's why I'm here. Like,
yeah, is because of the fans and their reaction.
And finally, just a huge thank you to you guys. Like everybody who supported the show, everybody who supported us in our endeavors outside, creating music, coming to outside shows. Like, we wouldn't be able to do what we do if you guys didn't come. So just a huge, huge thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for enjoying the music. Thank you for all the pictures. You guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you, a million thank yous for always being there for us, supporting us every night, every day, and in all of our extracurricular endeavors as well. You are all the epitome of support and love, and we would have never had a Mad Tea Party without you guys. And thank you for everything.
If you guys are watching this, thank you from the
Thank
bottom of
you.
our hearts
Seriously.
for making that something, an experience we will never forget. And
being so supportive
so
and just
supportive,
like just real genuine support for music and for people on stage and for us. Like,
Thank you for supporting all of our individual efforts with our EPs and CDs and films and anything else. It's when I talk about this show to other people, I talk about all of you for the most part. I talk about how cool it was for me to feel like a rock star, but mostly I talk about the the fans and how all of you have changed my life completely. And success can be defined in so many different ways. And the fact that so many of you have said that we inspire you in any way, that's some serious success right there. And if I don't do anything else in my life, I've got that, and that doesn't go away. So I really hope I can continue to be an inspiration in some way to somebody, and that drive in itself inspires me to keep moving forward and doing creative things and working hard. Let's not let this go away. Let's keep close together and keep as a family and see where that can take us and keep going. I mean, I don't think our journey is over. The show is closed, but I really don't think our journey together is over at all. So I love you guys. Turchins, you guys are awesome. Just love you all. Thank you. Mwah.